I've just been up to the North Island with Seed Force on one of their travelling roadshows, and it's very interesting to watch people's reactions when they start talking about change. Now, we had a guy called Doug Avery with us, and Doug is a guy who 17 years ago really was depressed. He was in a very, very deep black hole. And then he started to talk to people and managed to get himself out of it. And since then, he's become almost a missionary as far as his views and getting to the top and extra production, and the figures he throws around are absolutely mind-blowing. But the interesting thing was that he was talking to a whole lot of farmers at a field day, and their eyes glazed a wee bit. Now, what the main message was from Seed Force and from him was you really do need to swallow hard, experiment, and find out what you need to do to make a whole lot of money, to get yourself into that top 5%. And the sort of things that came out was, for example, you may think that ryegrass is the ultimate, and you've been growing ryegrass and clover for a long time, and it's been working well, and your dad did it, and your granddad did it, and you've always thought that that was the right thing, and you go into your seed merchant and you say, I'll have the purple mix, or I'll try the red mix. No. What came out of it very quickly was if you take small steps, not huge steps, but just very small steps, and slowly change, you'll find that you will actually be able to say, my production has rocketed. I want to tell you just a little story actually about a guy called Howden Ganley. Now, he was a motor racing driver here in New Zealand, and he went across to the UK as a mechanic and wanted to drive race cars over there. His ambition was to be a Formula One driver. He talked to Bruce McLaren and he said, Bruce, how do I become a Formula One driver? And he said, take very small steps and take the odd race when you can, and an underpowered Formula Ford, and then gradually build up to it. Howard Ganley became a Formula One driver. So what I'm suggesting to you right now is that if you want to try fescues, because somebody has said to you that fescues have a very good root system, and they will be more persistent in drought conditions than your ryegrass, just put a bit down the side of the paddock that you're going to be sowing next. The interesting thing was that everybody who actually talked about resilience, they weren't talking just about their own mental resilience, they were talking about pastures. And I can assure you that a little bit of change can bring a lot of money. I'm Rob Cope Williamson, just thought I'd bring that up today.